Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about this proposed Super League that 6 English clubs are going to be getting involved in. So before I get into this video, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time we make a new video.
Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So guys, apologies first of all for not making a review video of yesterday's fantastic victory against Manchester City. I've had a busy Sunday, so lots of chores, lots of work to do, so I didn't have the opportunity to do a review. But fantastic performance by the guys, great tactical play by Tuchel. And now we are playing Leicester. It's been just confirmed that we're playing Leicester in the final. So Chelsea-Leicester. And the last time we played a team beginning with the letter L in an FA Cup final was 2012. And that year we won the FA Cup and the Champions League. So the omens are mounting up. So here's hoping. Anyway, enough of the FA Cup, and I'm here to just address this Super League because today there was an announcement came out that 6 clubs, English clubs, have agreed to sign up to this new European Super League. And the 6 clubs mentioned were Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspurs. Also, they'll be joined by 3 Spanish clubs believed to be Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona, and then there's 3 clubs from Italy. The 3 Italian clubs, they didn't mention them, but obviously I think it's going to be Inter Milan, AC Milan, and Juventus. So, what's my take on this? First of all, I'll give you a bit of history. I like to delve in a bit of history from time to time. Champions League, for those who are not old enough to remember how the Champions League was formed. The Champions League was formed because back in the day we used to have what you call the European Cup. And with the European Cup, it was just the winners of the domestic leagues who played in the European Cup. So then you had the UEFA Cup, which was from second to the next 3, I think it's second to 4, 2 to 4, would then play the UEFA Cup. And then the Cup Winners' Cup was for the FA Cup winners. So that's the way they used to do it back in the day. But something happened. AC Milan, who used to be quite strong in the European Cup, they started to fall away a bit, and the likes of Juventus and Inter Milan were winning trophies. And AC Milan, led by Berlusconi, I believe, thought, you know what, a club of our prestige should be in the top tournament all the time. So they're talking about a breakaway European League. Back then, this was over 20 years ago, I think, when the Champions League was formed. The way that UEFA appeased them by saying, you know what, okay, what we'll do then, we'll form something called the Champions League. And this is what this format that we have today, where you have the top 3 or 4, depending on the coefficient and how your club, how big your country is, like England, Italy, etc., Germany. They'll have 4 teams, Portugal probably 3, France 2 or 1. And so yeah, so that's the way it's worked out. So that was a compromise, having the Champions League. So I'm not content with that now. The greed has come in once again, and so they want to have what you call a European Super League. So yeah, this is, as I said, born out of pure greed. And the format is going to be 12 teams, and quite notably, actually, Germany and France don't want anything to do with this. You know, they don't think it's it's healthy for the game, so they've decided not to participate. So basically what it's going to mean is you're going to have 12 teams. I don't think there's going to be any promotion or relegation from the Super League, because I don't think there's going to be a Super League 2 from what I'm hearing. So these 12 will just be playing each other season in, season out. And for the first couple of years it may be exciting, but when you're seeing the same teams playing against the same opposition season in, season out, with no incentive for relegation or promotion or cup competitions or whatever, then the fans will still get fed up and bored of it, because the FA have come out, and the league, the football associations also of Spain and Italy have come out and said they're not going to be supporting the Super League, and furthermore, the teams who sign up for this would no longer be able to compete in their domestic leagues. So. And any of the domestic competition. So at the beginning of this video, I spoke about the FA Cup final. Chelsea won't be in it. If they were in the Super League, they won't be able to play in the FA Cup, they won't be able to play in the League Cup, and they won't be able to play in the Champions League. So it's just going to be 12 matches, or whatever, 24 matches if you play each other twice. No, it'd be 22 matches, wouldn't it, if you play each other twice, and that'll be it. That's the league over. Who wants to watch that week in, week out? I certainly don't. And you know what? I've got no interest in it. I've got no interest. One of the main reasons of your domestic league is to try and get into that top four, trying to play European football. It's the intrigue of playing against different clubs. For instance, we got Real Madrid, and this is the first time we're going to be playing against Real Madrid ever in the Champions League. So so that's why you're going to have that intrigue, that excitement leading up to the game, and these are matches that you don't always see. But if I'm going to be seeing Chelsea versus Real Madrid, Chelsea versus Barcelona, Chelsea versus Liverpool week in, week out, I don't want that. I want to. As a supporter who goes to matches as well on occasions, I want to be visiting other grounds rather than the same grounds week in, week out. You want to be up against, like in the FA Cup, your Morecambes and your other teams, and that's the excitement of football, trying to pit your wits against all sorts of different teams. And as I said, just for money, for greed, and it's just going to be monotonous, boring. Not for me. I'm not signing up to this. I'm sorry. And if you look at it as well, before Abramovich came along, maybe in the 80s, 90s, Chelsea wouldn't even be considered to be one of the top six anyway. There was a big five when I was growing up, and the big five were Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, Tottenham and Everton. So Man City and Chelsea weren't including the big five. Chelsea always known as the sleeping giant, but we weren't quite there yet. So it's a closed shop. So what about somebody like a Leicester, who are currently in the top four at the moment, or West Ham United or someone like that? So they're going to have no opportunities of being able to break into this elite league, as it's called. So and again, what's the incentive for those sort of clubs? I just think that what would happen, as I said before, it may be exciting for 2 or 3 years, but then people are going to want to have a little bit of variety, and there's going to be more interest in like the Premier League, albeit without those 6 clubs and the other cup competitions, and this would just be watered down. Another thing is, not only are they saying that they won't be able to play in their domestic competitions, FIFA have also got involved, and they said, you know what, if you're going to be playing in this Super League, then you're not going to be able to play World Cup or Euros. Can you imagine that? So all these clubs are gonna, that's the pinnacle of your career as well, winning a World Cup, winning the Euros for your country, and these players will not be able to be involved in that neither. So they're taking a strong stance on this. So hopefully players will see this and say, you know what, I don't really want to be a part of it if it means me missing out internationally. bigger pay packets, maybe, but even the TV companies, I think, will get bored of it, because as fans, you know, if you're not, unless you're a fan of one of the 12, then you're gonna get bored of it as well. You're gonna switch off, and it's not going to be as attractive as people think it is if the revenue's not coming in. So, you know, I'm totally against it, as you can see. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Are you happy about this league, or would you give it a no? Do you think it's an exciting thing, or is it the death knell of football? Let me know in the comment section below. It'd be interesting to hear what your thoughts are on the matter. Until then, guys, don't forget, as I said, as always, like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications, and I'll see you on the next video.